Hey there video viewer, my name's Andy and I am the Uncommentator, and this is my third ever, yes ever, YouTube series. We're going to be playing through, as you can see from this screen, Pokemon Stadium. Now, anyone that's familiar with my work, and I use the term work very, very loosely, will know that I did a YouTube series playing through Pokemon Stadium 2. I did all the cups, excuse me, and the Gym Leader Castle, except for the Challenge Cup, and then made a little spin-off series where I then did the Challenge Cup. And now we're going to go back in time, I suppose, if you like, and do Pokemon Stadium. Now, the reason why I didn't do Pokemon Stadium first and then Pokemon Stadium 2 after, a couple of reasons really. One, there's already more there's already more videos out there about Pokemon Stadium. I think it's more generally played through a bit more. So I thought I'd do Stadium 2 just to you know, because there's less stuff out there about Pokemon Stadium 2. The second reason is this game is a lot more difficult. Let me just get this demo actually. This game is a lot more difficult than Pokemon Stadium 2, I think. Particularly Round 2. Round 2 is absolutely vicious. Now, anyone that's played this game before will be familiar with this screen. This screen you only get if you've completed the game. So I have, again, much like I did Pokemon Stadium 2, I have already completed this game. And if you do, this is the loading screen you get. If you don't complete the game, I think the first loading screen you get is it's a load of Pokemon jumping at the screen. I do quite like this one though, with the Mewtwo and the fully evolved from the 3 starters, etc. I do quite like this screen. Let me just skip past this so we're not going to go back to the demo. So as I said, yeah, you only get that screen when you complete the game. I think actually you may get that screen after you complete round 1, but anyway, that doesn't really matter. Now, just before I carry on, I just want to say I'm just going to do a quick introduction. So if anyone wants to skip maybe the next 2 or 3 minutes of this video, if you just want to get to the gameplay stuff, then maybe do that. So much like the previous series I talked about when we did Stadium 2, we're doing exactly the same in Stadium 1, so we're going to do all the stuff in Stadium 1, Round 1, then if we press the little button here, we can see now it says Round 2, or R2, and we're going to do exactly the same again. So we'll go into the Stadium main menu for Round 1. Now, as you can see here, there's lots of stuff we can see. So the Stadium we'll come back to in a minute, GB Tower, free battle, blah blah blah. Mini games, they're quite cool. But the main things we're going to focus on are the Stadium, then the Gym Leader Castle, and then the Mewtwo battle. Now, if we'd not already completed this game, I hadn't already completed this game, I should say, that Mewtwo wouldn't be in the sky. That Mewtwo appears after you defeat the Elite Four in the Gym Leader Castle. One other thing I'm going to touch on is this down here. Now, this Victory Palace wasn't actually in Pokemon Stadium 2. Now, what this is, if we go into it, I've got a sore throat, by the way, so if I keep pausing, then that is why. So as you can see here, we got a Bulbasaur trophy and Ivysaur trophy. There's actually potential to win a trophy for every single Pokemon up to level, up to 150, which is Mewtwo. Now, the way you win the trophies is there's 5 ways on each round to win a trophy. So if you complete the game, potentially, you could have 60 trophies. 30, obviously 30 in round 1, 30 in round 2. The way you win trophies is you defeat the Elite Four, you win a trophy. You defeat the Pika Cup, you win a trophy. Petite Cup, the Poker Cup on Master Ball Division, and the Prime Cup on Master Ball Division. They're the only 5 ways you actually win trophies. Also, if you want the Mewtwo trophy, you have to use your game pack. So you have to have a game pack and a Game Boy game plugged in with a Mewtwo on it, and you have to select that Mewtwo for a battle. The other 149 you can win using rentals. Now, I'm not going to win every trophy, because, well, this series just never ends if no one wants to see that. So, but what I will do is I'll talk about this a bit more in a later episode. I just wanted to make people aware of this. As you can see, there's a couple of spoilers here. So I do have a Bulbasaur and an Ivysaur, and a Venusaur, for that matter. So yeah, spoilers on what's coming up potentially. But we'll talk about that more in a later episode. I have to say, I suppose it's a good thing that they didn't do it on Pokemon Stadium 2, because there have been 251 potentially trophies, which would have just been crazy. Now, as alluded to, I've already completed this game, hence why these trophies already exist. So I completed this game. The first time I actually completed this game, I actually used a guide. I got so far and then got stuck. And I'm not going to sing Linkin Park, but what I'm going to do is say I then used a video to complete the game. I then went back through it again to get the teams to make my own series, and even the videos that I got, in the battles I got stuck on, I've still come up with what I consider my own teams. Now, once again, much like Stadium 2, I'm not using the quote-unquote best teams for each cup. I'm just using as many different Pokemon as I can, just to try and be diverse and give Pokemon like Golduck, which never gets selected, a bit of screen time. Right, I think that's the introduction done. There's a couple more things I do want to say, but we'll talk about that when we actually get into the video. So let's make a start. So we'll start with the Pika Cup. So as you see, these are Pokemon level 15 to 20. However, all our Pokemon, our rentals, are going to be all at level 15. So similar to Pokemon Stadium 2, in terms of the Little Cup on that game, was the first one we did, and all the Pokemon were level 5. And the difference being on that one, all the AI were level 5, it wasn't 5 to 10. Which is a really good thing, because that cup's hard enough as it is without that nonsense to have to contend with as well. And the last one is Pinsir, right. So that's the first team we're going to go with on the first episode of Pokemon Stadium. Let's get him. So typically we're starting with a bug catcher. Or bug boy. Bugs tend to always be first. Right. So we'll just introduce the team real quick. So Raichu, quick, good special. Big one difference between Stadium 1 or Generation 1 and Generation 2. Special is 1 stat. So you could say its special defense and its special attack is 36. Whereas on Stadium 2 and Generation 2 going forward, special attack and defense are obviously separate. So good attack with Thunder, providing it hits. Seismic Toss is always useful. Paralysis is always useful. Raichu one of the best Pokemon on the game, I think. I think it's really good. Nidoking, good stats for this level. Going to be pretty much spamming Earthquake with that one. Exeggutor, really good special. And a Mega Drain. Bit slow, but it's not really that important, to be honest with you. Seadra we pretty much pick because it's got an Ice attack. I think we're going to need that later on. Staryu, good moveset, so it can paralyse. Surf's a good move. Psychic at this level and this range is quite good. Tri-attack, not that useful with a poor attack. And last but not least, Pinsir. High attack, and it's got submission and takedown. Unfortunately, we'll get recall damage, but I think we need him for maybe the normal types that we may encounter. Right, so for this one, we're going to start off with Staryu, Nidoking, and Seadra. So Staryu, it's got Psychic, so it can be super effective against the poison types. Seadra's got Ice moves against the grasses. Nidoking, ground against the poisons, so we should be okay here. Bug Boy is generally quite weak, so... Now, the first 4 levels in particular, we really need to rack up the continues. That's a good start. We need to rack up the continues, because Battle 7 on this run is absolutely brutal. And, even though this is the first cup, this is by no means the easiest cup. Can't believe that. I can't believe I knocked out in one. This is actually my second attempt recording this already. I got to the first attempt. I got to Battle 7. I got to continue on every battle up to Battle 7, and then couldn't get past Battle 7. It is absolutely brutal. But hopefully we'll have a bit more luck this time. I think it'll affect it by meaning that I win quite comfortably. Thank you anyway. I love the announcer guy. He's great. Now, if we all code a Venonat, we should definitely all code Ekans. There we go. So good start so far. This is pretty much a free continue.
There's a distinct difference in the number of remaining Pokemon.
Yeah, this is tough because you've got at times you're battling level 20 Pokemon with a level 15. Now when you get to Pika Cup and it's level 50 against 55, it doesn't make that much difference. But level 15 against 20 is absolutely... You can tell it's so much different. Well, that was easy. One of those super continues that I've talked about in the last series. Where I think if you win a battle without taking damage, you should get 2 continues instead of just 1. But that's just my opinion, and it doesn't matter because it's never going to happen now because they've made this game. So, but for what it's worth, that's what I do. So that's where you start with Staryu, and if he's got all poisons, it's easy. Right, Battle 2 against the lad. So for this one, it is going to be Raichu, it's going to be Nidoking, and it's going to be Seadra. So Raichu, super effective against the flying type, Seadra, super effective against Geodude, and it's also got Ice Beam to face the grasses. Nidoking neutral against the grasses. And also neutral damage with it being part poison. So, again, it should be easy to continue this one. A one-sided one, I would have thought. Okay, now this Bellsprout, I don't think it has Stun Spore, so I'm going to go to Nidoking here. Good thing about Nidoking being ground poison, it means it's neutral against grass. Obviously ground weak to grass, but poison resists it. So it's useful. Yes, hardly do anything. No Giga Drain in this game, so Mega Drain is the most powerful grass sucking move, if you like. Also, Leech Seed's different on this game as well. Leech Seed on Stadium 2 increases the amount of life it saps per turn. On this, it's the same amount every turn. So it's not as... my old tactics of Leech Seeding and Poison and Stalling are not as useful. I suppose that was a one-hit. I suppose it was a one-shot. And not as useful on this game. I'm actually recording this. Okay, we'll go back to Raichu real quick. Actually, will we? You know what? Let's stay in Double Beam. Why not? See what happens. Okay, quick attack. Yeah, I'm actually recording this in the midst of Cov ID 19 outburst. I'm not allowed to say what it is. Apparently, YouTube don't like it when you say that or the more common name for it. So, hopefully that'll get past. But yeah, I'm just saying that for posterity because I'm recording this in the midst of that, and it's actually a really nice, bright, sunny day outside, which is always useful when you're sat in your quote-unquote back bedroom playing Pokemon Stadium at 31 years old, but hey, keeps me off the street. Right, that speed drop won't matter because it'll...
Sparks are flying in this heated match.
Yeah, let's do Double Beam. Don't know I didn't switch, to be honest with you. I don't play stupid. They've made a mistake, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, we need oh, I say it doesn't matter. We need continues in these early rounds, definitely. Because that round 7 is just... Well, we'll see when we get there. We'll see what it's like when we get there, but... There we go. Right, that's the Pidgeotto gone, so hopefully the last Pokemon is...
There's a difference in the number of reserved Pokemon.
Don't know. Ivysaur, was that one of them?
Oh,
Yeah, I thought it might be. Right, now let me survive this Vine Whip, which we should do, then we win. The reason why I know what's coming is because like I said, this is my second attempt recording this.
Whoa!
Please look it out. I don't think it does. No, not even close. This isn't Razor Leaf, so that's good.
Good hit.
There we go. Only 8 damage, I thought it did a bit more than that.
Pokemon appear weak.
They do. So, 3 out of 3 for the Nidoking, and 2 out of 2 continues. This looks easy so far, but don't get lulled in. This is one of the more difficult cuts, especially in round 2. Round 2, this is really, really hard. On round 1, this is probably the hardest cup on round 1. Just because of that 15 to 20 difference, it really is noticeable when you've got a level 15 against level 20. A lot more than a 50 against a 55. Right, next up is David. So for this one, it's going to be Raichu. I'm going to do my usual wait for him to pick his team, and I'm going to pick mine. So we're going to go Raichu, Exeggutor, Staryu. This should be fairly easy. So Raichu, super effective against 5 of them. Exeggutor, super effective against 5 of them. Staryu, super effective against the Nidoran, or Nidorino, sorry, I think it is, and resist the one. So yeah, this should be fairly straightforward.
The upcoming battles look promising. We're into round 3.
Nice and easy, hopefully. Nice and gentle. Lulling us into a false sense. Okay. Now, if this was Star Me, it would outspeed me, I think. But it's Staryu, so as long as this hits. It's an Oko. There we go. That critical, it didn't matter, it would have knocked it out anyway. Ah, dear, the sore throat. Not good. Maybe I should have waited and started recording this when I didn't have one. Right, taught me. Also, I don't have a guide for this game like I did. If anyone that's seen the first series, I talk about a primer's guide a lot. Well, that's not quite true. I do have a guide, and I will break it out at some point because it is the 8th wonder of the world. Well, if you like wrestling, it's the 10th wonder of the world. But it is the 8th wonder of the world. That guide, it really is quite something. So I will break it out after this episode. Oh dear. Right, I'm just gonna. Let's go with Thunder. Why not? I was gonna say I'll just seismic toss this till it's gone, but we'll go for Thunder. I had this rather, it may be asinine theory, and I don't know if asinine actually means what I think it does, but I had this theory that Thunder's bound to miss at some point. So what I don't know if it makes any difference or not, but when I don't need Thunder to hit, I don't go for it. If that makes any sense, because I don't think I'm like using my quota of hits when I don't need to. So that Maggie Cat there, I could have knocked that out just using seismic toss. Because later on in the game, when we really need Thunder to hit, I don't know if I've used up a quota. I don't know if I've used up part of my hit quota. If that makes any sense. Right, we're whizzing through this. Now I'm 20 minutes in, and we're on to the 4th battle already. So for this one, it is Nidoking, Seadra, and Staryu again. So this is fairly self-explanatory. So Seadra, well, they're all super effective. The Waters are super effective against 5 of them. Nidoking's super effective against 4 of them. The only one we need to worry about is Drowsy. I don't know if Drowsy's got a psychic move or not. If it has, then we may need to switch out Nidoking. Also, we may switch out Nidoking if Staryu comes out. Okay, that's a good start. There's a Ninetales. I don't know if anyone's not seen this game before, but on round 2 there's a Ninetales. Don't paralyse me. Well, Staryu mean to go on. Please break through. Nope. Yep, Staryu mean to go on. That happens a lot more than it did on Stadium 1. Critical hits and paralysis from Body Slam happen so much more often. There you go. Happens so much more often on this game. Right, that's okay, so I need to get out now. Trust me, the Ninetales was the only, well, with the exception maybe of Drowsy, Ninetales was the only one I really wanted to get rid of. The others should be fairly easy. I'm going to switch out to Seadra now, I think.
What will the next Pokemon be?
Vulpix, hopefully.
Oh, it's Charmeleon.
Oh, didn't really want to see this. Okay. What are you going to do? Let's go Seadra. Don't know if it outspeeds Seadra. Does it outspeed Nidoking? I know that, but also with the paralysis it will.
Oh, it's Seadra.
Oh, but that's fine.
What's that?
Don't think that would have knocked
That was weak.
Nidoking out, actually.
How will the swamp Pokemon fight?
Okay, Bull Beam. We're not going to do an impression of Le Champion. We're just going to hopefully Oko this, but I don't think it will. It's not the strongest move. Yeah, speed's dropped, so that means it's not knocked out. Only 5 HP left, though. Wow. Okay.
Attack power down.
Oh, no. However, will I still win?
But the opponent appears beat.
Let's go for Ice Beam. Let's have it.
What will it do? Goodness.
Yeah, these first 4 battles are pretty much free continues.
Wow. Go down.
Hopefully, this Pokemon is Sandshrew.
There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon.
Just speed things up a little bit.
Oh, it's
Hey, there's a Drowsy. Didn't send it out against Nidoking. That makes me think it doesn't have a that makes me think it doesn't have a psychic move.
3-1.
Otherwise, why would you not send it out against a paralysed Nidoking? So hopefully, I think my special's higher and I'm quicker, so I should just be able to just keep doing this till it's gone. Which did I do? 24, so 2 more. Oh, it does have a psychic move. Why did he not send this out then against Nidoking? It made no sense.
There, it's a hit.
I did 13.
Both Pokemon
I
appear
did 24.
equally fit.
It's a Bubble Beam.
Now,
So I think even a critical hit, it won't kill me. And he continues here.
the lead is down.
Ooh, that didn't do as much, I don't think.
What'll it do?
So much this does 18. Should have done 13 last time.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Yeah, 13 again. Right, we'll stay in. I was going to switch to Staryu, but no. We'll stay in. Stick with the old Boobly Bean. Boobly Bean? Bubbly... Oh, forget it.
That's a good hit.
Still alive? I'm sure I did a lot of... Unless I was seeing things. Unless I can't add up.
Hit the weak.
Yep, there we go. That was inevitable.
Oh, it's down. Which Pokemon is coming out?
Mildly irritating. Okay. I think Staryu still outspeeds Drowsy.
Oh, it's Staryu. The remaining Pokemon.
Oh, that was annoying. Right. If not predictable. So, Seth. You know what I'm thinking about.
Right, that's sir.
Hypno is a bit of a biatch on this game, to be honest. A bit of a biznatch, if I can say that. Right, there goes the Drowsy. So, nice and easy. Slightly annoyed about the loss of a continue, but hey ho, what are you going to do about it? Fourth and 4. And the trainers as well, they're in a different order in round 2. Now, the 5th battle in round 2 is a hiker. But I think the hiker on this is round 6. Right, Mr. Fix. Now, those of you that have been paying attention so far, first of all, thank you. Second of all, you will also realise that I haven't actually selected Pinsir yet. Well, that's about to change. So we're going to start with Pinsir. And then we're going to go to Nidoking and Exeggutor. So Pinsir really here for the Porygon, if it comes out. Nidoking for the Electrics. Exeggutor for the Kingler. And the Mankey, so we should be okay here. Should be nice and easy. Hopefully Porygon won't come out. If it does, then we've got a Pinsir to deal with it. Okay, so it's Raichu. So because it's picked Raichu, we won't have Pinsir, because the Raichu is the same level as the Pinsir. You can see now we're getting slightly higher levels. So this is level 18. Now at some point, we haven't encountered one yet, I don't think, but at some point we will encounter level 20. We haven't got there yet. I think from memory the hiker's got a level 20 Rhyhorn, which is quite exciting. Right, now this will go for an electric move. There we go.
Here's the first move. Oops, that's a miss.
There's a miss.
They're just trading warning.
Right, Earthquake. Don't bother. Please don't bother.
What's
Ready
this?
for the box? Nope,
Yeah,
my god.
it's a hit.
Every single Pokemon seems to have Body Slam.
Earthquake. Super effective.
Right, that'll knock it out. Also, another difference between Stadium 1 and 2. There's no items on this game, so there's no... Obviously, when I was picking the team, I didn't select any berries, so I can't cure paralysis or confusion.
Pokemon is coming out.
So that's mildly irritating. In some ways, also in other ways, it's good because good. Well, he may self-destruct here, but if he does, it's going to cost me another continue. I'm actually going to switch just in case he self-destructs, because I think if he does, it'll knock me out. But I don't think it'll knock Exeggutor out.
They strike fighting poses.
So I'm going to switch.
There's going to be a change of Pokemon.
Yes, there's no King's Rock or Focus Band or Quick Claw. Yeah, I thought he might. Now, hopefully I can withstand this. I think I can just...
That's a good hit.
Okay, more than just.
Wow. Going.
I couldn't, there's no other reason of sending an electric out against a ground type other than to do that.
There's a distinct
So yeah, so that worked out, okay. Yeah, so no items on either team, which is another difference.
Oh, it's
Oh, the 3 electrics. Now this won't self-destruct, so... you know what, I might stay in.
The battle has
No, in fact,
become
no, I won't.
one-sided.
No, well, go back to Nidoking. Nidoking outspeeds and outgoes it, so...
The Pokemon
And I think whenever it does, it won't knock me out. What it's going to go for? Play electric, we would have thought. No, that's not right. Shouldn't matter too much though, I would have thought.
The move
Or at all. Flash's accuracy is 70, which is quite ironic.
Pokemon fight.
I think it's 70. It's 70 on after this generation anyway. I don't know if it is at this point. I know it's not 100% anyway. But obviously, I might have wouldn't have done what it just did. There we go.
It's a one-hit wonder.
No steel typing as well at this stage, so Magnemite is just electric. So that wasn't quad damage. Which is why Magneton's a little bit more difficult to kill with a ground type on this game. Tends not to knock it out in one shot, especially if it's Dig. Right, so 5 battles down, 4 continues obtained. Moving on up to the Marsh badge now. Yeah, you see the team's getting more difficult at this point. Right, so for this one, it's going to be Raichu, it's going to be Nidoking, and it's going to be Exeggutor. So, Nidoking's super effective against Ghastly, resist Machop, Exeggutor resists Kadabra, Raichu super effective against the Seadra, obviously Exeggutor for Rhyhorn. We should be okay here. Let's go. Gonna be outsped a little bit, that's the only problem. Hopefully it's Seadra first. There we go. Right, I haven't missed Thunder yet.
Here it comes. Thunder.
And I still haven't. So that's a no-call. I don't know why he doesn't switch to... I don't know why he doesn't switch out at that point. I don't know why he doesn't switch to Rhyhorn. I'm pretty sure he'll have Rhyhorn. Yeah, he'll definitely have Rhyhorn now. Right, so I'm going to stay in with Raichu because he's going to have Rhyhorn. So we'll just go for Thunder. Still haven't missed it yet, remember? Let's just keep going for it. Please hit. Yep, there we go. Mega Cake. Let's see how much damage this does. 47. Yeah, over half. I'm gonna try and continue. I wish I'd paralyzed this thing though. We're trying to continue, so we'll go to Nidoking.
They strike fighting poses. The trainer changing Pokemon.
Hopefully Nidoking can take most of it out.
Oh, it's Nidoking.
I think it outspeeds the okay.
What's that?
So do more damage than you think.
Yeah, it's a hit.
18, we'll take that.
How will
I'm expecting over 20.
Pokemon fight?
Really, I want Exeggutor out last, but the problem is Wigglytuff outspeeds Exeggutor. Let's just go Earthquake, see how much damage it does.
There it goes.
I say I want it out, it doesn't really matter to be honest with you because... Oh, that'll do, 40 damage. As long as this doesn't knock me out, please just be normal damage, or miss, even better.
What now? A damage hit.
Oh, okay.
The intense battle continues.
So now Earthquake, so we should be okay now.
Earthquake.
Despite the 5 level difference, Exeggutor does outspeed the Rhyhorn,
Wow. Going down.
which I learned earlier. So how slow must Rhyhorn be?
There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon.
There we go.
Oh, it's Rhyhorn. Ooh, This one looks formidable.
There we go, level 15 versus level 20. Thankfully on this occasion it doesn't make any difference.
The battle has become one-sided. Oh, there's going to be a
Now obviously Nidoking is super effective, but I don't think Earthquake kills it. So,
Oh, it's Exeggutor.
just to make absolutely sure. Switch to Exeggutor. I'm sorry if you heard that.
What's this? It didn't do much damage.
It did enough.
How will this swamp
Okay.
affect the outcome?
Mega Drain. Quad effective, high special. It is a weak attack, but
Perfect.
given the other stuff, yeah,
Gone! It's a one-hit wonder.
it is. Thanks, announcer.
And there goes the battle.
Well, bye, Horn. So, half an hour in. Oh, well, to take off the meandering introduction there, then probably 25 minutes in, and we're already on Battle 7. So this looks a piece of cake. Well, it's about to become a piece of something other than cake. The former Portsmouth and Real Madrid midfielder here is about to kick our booty. Okay, so this one, it is Raichu, Exeggutor, and Staryu. So Raichu for the Dugong, hopefully it'll come out. Do we want it out first? I'm not sure we do actually. Exeggutor is the best thing for Mr. Mime. Staryu for Arcanine, maybe. And obviously as well Staryu maybe for Tentacruel. If Gyarados comes out, it's Raichu. Now all the times I battled her last time, on the failed run that I did, she never once picked Meowth. So, but she picked all the other 5 at some point. If she's going to pick a level 20, if it's not Gyarados, then we're in trouble.
This is it, the semi-final.
So, that's something to be aware of. So if she's got Tentacruel, I want to see it now. Okay, that's not good. It's also not Tentacruel. Right, we need no... Right, we need just normal damage here, please.
A strike fighting poses. Oh, with a rough Pokemon change.
So we'll get Raichu out of there.
Oh, it's Exeggutor.
Right. Please, no additional nonsense. Just normal. Right, that's just costing this battle. I've already lost because of that special drop.
Sparks are
I'll
flying.
carry on though.
Heated match.
I'm gonna go for Toxic here actually. Just to try and get... Yeah, I'm gonna go for Toxic to try and get it to switch out. Okay.
Pokemon returns to its Pokeball.
Thanks for that. Maybe I haven't lost. Ignore that.
Oh,
No, I should have gone for Mega Drain.
Ooh,
Oh, I
this
should have gone for
one
Mega
looks
Drain.
Formidable.
I was gonna as well.
Oh, toxic.
But I think I'm gonna have to sacrifice Staryu here.
How will the swamp Pokemon fight?
I'm gonna have to sacrifice Staryu. I've got no choice.
Now. Oh,
Please go for Toxic.
change of Pokemon.
Or Wrap.
Oh, it's Staryu.
Yeah, it was gonna be
What
Surf.
now?
Yeah, if this Tentacruel comes out, you've got no chance, basically. Don't know why I'm checking, because I'm dead. But if I had to sacrifice something, it was Staryu.
What's that?
The only chance I've got here is if I get a critical hit on Thunder with Pikachu. With Raichu, sorry.
Oh, is it down and out?
Now, Tentacruel was paralysed
Which Pokemon
when
is
Staryu came
coming
out. It could do something, because it's got Psychic. But Malharusamon, we can't get that. The difficulty spike on this battle is absolutely absurd. It really is.
Are entirely different.
Right, this is a critical hit we've lost.
What's this?
At least it hasn't gone for Wrap. That's the only good thing about that.
A savage hit.
Right, we can take that. Only just, but we can take it. Now we paralyse it. And then we have to hit this Thunder, and a critical hit may just turn this battle around.
You Thunder Wave. Oops, it's paralyzed. What a furious battle.
Come on.
Combatants face
Haven't missed Thunder yet. Yep, that's why I said it, because I knew that was coming. And obviously no full paralysis. Full paralysis doesn't seem to be as prevalent on this game as it was on the other one. There are some differences that I've noticed. Special drops, critical hits seem to happen and paralysis and body slam seems to happen every turn. But full paralysis doesn't seem to be that often. I think it's more plentiful in the other game. Critical hits certainly are in this game. Because bear in mind with the special drop, like on Generation 2, if Psychic gets a special, it drops this. The other one was Juggling as well. If we could have killed that tentacle, we could have won that. So there's one gone. Yeah, on Psychic on Generation 2 just lowers special defense, but because it lowers special full stop on here, it lowers your attack and your defense, so it's just an absolute killer. Right, Raichu, Exeggutor, Staryu even. Let's go.
This is it, the semi-finals.
Can't decide if it's Staryu or Seadra I should be picking. Not again. Not again. Okay. I need no crap. I just need 9 damage. That's all I need. I could paralyze it and hope for a full paralysis, but nope, because if I don't get it, then I'm in trouble. There we go, there it is again. Of course it is. Now last time it was a special. Now it's switched out. I'm going to switch out. I'm going to go back to Raichu. I'm going to preempt a switch here.
It's a revolving door of Pokemon.
If it goes for Psychic again, I think I've lost. Unless she's picked Gyarados. Yep, okay.
What'll it do?
Critical hit.
Severe hit.
I need 24 damage. Well, that makes me think she hasn't got Tentacruel. So I'm going to go back to Exeggutor. And hopefully just get 9 damage.
Another Pokemon chain.
And I was like I'm moaning and overreacting, but honestly, that special drop on that first switch could potentially cost me the battle. If he gets a special drop here, I've lost. And a critical hit, I've lost. I can't. You can't win. You cannot win with that when that happens. I've got to quit, which is really annoying because I don't think there was no Tentacruel there. I could have won that without that special drop. I could have won that. That's the team I need. I can't have that. I need a team without that Tentacruel in, because that Tentacruel's just too strong. That's really annoying actually, because I lost that because of the special drops. I can't do enough damage to the Mr. Mime. I just can't do enough damage to it. I maybe could have. To be fair, I maybe could have won that. I think I gave it a bit too quick there. So I could have chipped away at it.
This is it, the semi-finals. No one wants to
Oh, I hope I've just thrown that away. Please not Mr. Mime, for God's sake. Right, we've had 3 out of 3 special drops on these switches. Please, can I just have a normal switch?
Oh, and a rough Pokemon.
I gave it a bit too quick then, I really did mess up.
Oh, it's Exeggutor.
Please?
Here's the first move.
Just one line of text in that box, thank you.
Too much damage.
That's the only choice, switching on a Psychic, right. I'm gonna go for Mega Drain. Don't switch. Thank you. See, without the special drop, it starts going for Seismic Toss. This is something else I learned earlier. Now, if I can get this down to 15 HP, even if it kills me, I'm not too bothered. I just need to get it down to 15, then I can Seismic Toss it. And then it's 2 against 2.
Still have plenty of gas left.
No, going back to Psychic. Please, no. Thank you.
Not very effective.
I just wish it just keep going for Seismic Toss. Please. Come on, Exeggutor. You can do it. The thing is, like, with special drops and stuff like that, there's nothing if it happens, there's just nothing you can do about it. So, you can have the best strategy in the world, but if things just go against you like that, there's not a lot you can do about it. No, go back to Seismic Toss. There we go. There it is. There it is. There it is. Whoop, there it is. Oh, and he did that. Oh, that was huge. That crit was huge. That's just swung it back. I needed to get it under 15, and normal damage after that drop, I don't think would have done it. And I may have been knocked out then. Oh, and it's Gyarados. Right, okay. Okay, what are you going to go for? I don't need Exeggutor for anything else, so I'm going to stay in. What are you going to go for? Surf? Double Edge. Okay, this might not knock me out. My defense is quite good. There we go. Recall damage. Doesn't really matter, to be honest with you.
What now? Good hit.
Okay.
One still raring to go, but the opponent appears
Oh god, if ever I needed a Thunder to hit, it's right now.
double A.
Right, there goes it. Well, not right now, but there goes the Exeggutor. Right, so we're going to send in Raichu. We have to hit this Thunder. If this Thunder misses, I think we've lost.
We're waiting for the next Pokemon.
Then again, maybe not, actually.
They go into battle.
No, maybe not.
Here's the Pokemon.
Right, come on, Raichu. Let's go.
The Pokemon are entirely different types.
Oh, please. Come on. I know the pain I've already suffered today.
Here it comes. Thunder.
Oh, there we go. Now, that's definitely an Oko because it's quad. That'd have been Oko if it had full health. So that's what I'm saying. The Mega Drains were not really that important.
There's only one.
And I didn't want to poison it because I didn't want it to switch out. Right, okay. Okay, here we go. Now, I may paralyse this. Just in case.
The remaining Pokemon stock is 2-1. The 10th battle continues.
No, I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna. Do I go for Seismic? No, let's just go straight for it. Let's just go straight for it. Please, Raichu! Please! Yes! I think we've got it now. I think we've finally got past this battle. 10 HP? You are joking. Don't paralyse me, although I'm not too bothered if you do, to be honest.
What the?
Right, there we go.
Yeah.
Only does 16 damage, so that's why I wasn't too bothered. Right.
Neither one is
If I can just get this Thunder Wave away. Actually, Seismic, yeah, it's Seismic Toss. Why would I go for Thunder Wave? What's the point?
They strike fighting poses.
Ooh, Ice Beam. Now, it can't freeze me, and it won't knock me out unless it's a critical hit.
The savage hit.
Come on, don't be fully paralysed. Yes! And breathe. Well done, Raichu. Yeah, if she picks Tentacruel, I don't think you can win unless it comes out first. I think the only way you can win if she picks Tentacruel is if... Well, maybe... Well, I don't know, actually. Maybe... Anyway, it doesn't matter. We got through in the end. So, 3 continues going into the final. Well, this is going much better than the run earlier. Against the Fisher. Now, again, on round 2, the Fisher is last. And that Dragonair is level 20. More spoilers of what's to come. Right, so the final team, we are picking Seadra, Exeggutor, and Raichu. So Raichu, super effective against Golduck and Slowbro and Tentacool. Exeggutor, super effective against the same ones, but it's maybe weak to ice. Just there for coverage, really, Exeggutor. Seadra really there for Dragonair. I'm assuming Dragonair is going to come out. It's going to be Dragonair. I'm going to predict the team is going to be Dragonair, Slowbro, and Clefable. Hopefully I'm wrong, though. Let's go. Don't want to see Clefable.
This is it, the final battle.
Otherwise, we may need Pinsir for Clefable, but that's the team. No, not Slowbro. Right, so we'll go to... In fact, we're going to go to Exeggutor. I don't think...
That Pokemon must not have been the right.
I think it outspeeds it, and I want to save Raichu. In case it goes for Psychic, I want to save Raichu. Yeah, there we go. Please just be normal damage. Thank you. Now, hopefully we outspeed it.
Neither one is conceding an inch.
Not going to go for Toxic. Let's just go straight for Mega Drain. So much damage. If it doesn't do much damage, I might go for Toxic. Oh, that was huge. Oh, that was huge. Wow. Don't know a special. Thank you. That critical hit was huge. I think that's just made it 3-on-2. Because I should knock it out now, and then whenever it comes out, I may poison it. I think if I need Exeggutor for anything else. In the level 18, it's Raticate, isn't it? That Raticate may have. I don't know what it's got, and I don't have a guide, as I said earlier.
We're waiting for the next Pokemon.
Yeah, there's the Dragonite. Right.
Oh, it's Dragonite.
I'm gonna stay in. I don't know what it's got, but I'm gonna stay in.
The Pokemon are
It may have Ice
different
Beam.
types.
I'm guessing it probably has. Yeah, Dragon Rage. So that's 40 damage.
Savage attack.
Now I don't know if Seadra outspeeds it. I know it doesn't. I think it may do actually.
Oh, toxic.
Right.
It opted
Well, that won't do
to
anything.
always damage the
I don't know. I've done that, to be honest with you. Should have just gone for Barrage, but it doesn't matter.
Match.
Actually, I should have gone for anything other than that. Just to do some damage. Right, Exeggutor. You were wasted.
No. Oh, it's down.
The other mistake I may have made there is because it's poison. They tend when they're poisoned, they tend to switch.
Which Pokemon is coming out?
Seadra. Now we can take one Dragon
The
Rage.
Pokemon change.
I think we outspeed it though.
This is a fight between two different types of Pokemon.
Yeah, we do. So we should be okay now.
Ice Beam.
Is this a no-call? Nope, not even close. Sticking with Dragon Rage, so it can only do... Dragon Rage is guaranteed 40 damage, so...
Wow. Severe hit.
I don't know why I poisoned it, it was stupid. I should have gone for Psywave.
Both
Oh,
Pokemon
Barrage.
have taken heavy damage.
I was nervous then it was going to outspeed me, because it...
There it goes.
My other concern is, my other thought as well is if I get it to 15, I can Seismic Toss it.
And it's down.
Right. So one left, we've got a fully fit Raichu on the bench.
There's only one Pokemon left
To come up against whatever comes, which should outspeed whatever this is. Oh god.
Oh, it's Clefairy.
Okay, one Bubble Beam and one Thunder should knock this
The
out.
remaining Pokemon.
So let's just go for Bubble Beam. I was going to go for Ice Beam, try and get the freeze, but Bubble Beam will do more damage. I think.
What's this?
Actually, I'm not sure it will actually. Okay.
Right.
There you Seadra.
That's the weak spot.
Right, Fablish.
Going down.
I'm going to establish myself as a good trainer by knocking you out. And yes, I rhymed Fablish with establish. I did it. I went there.
Oh, it's Raichu.
Okay. Raichu. Right. I've got to go for Thunder, which I don't want to.
Pokemon aside now.
The Seismic Toss is a 3-hit kill, and I don't
Right
think...
down to the wire.
It's going to have some kind of normal move, I think. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully it'll just hit and knock it out. Yep, there we go. Now that critical hit may have... I don't think it would have knocked it out without the critical hit, so...
Oh, is it down and out?
So that was much better than the last run. Because we actually got to the end of it, which is nice. Yeah, so there it is. Round 1 Pika Cup. In the can, recorded. Got a bit fortunate there, really, at the end. The critical hit on the Slowbro and on the Clefable. In fact, we got really lucky that the last only had only picked the Tentacle once. So if I'd known the team with the second back, the one I kind of quit a bit too early, I'd have stuck it out. Right, so when you get this screen here, when it goes through the team and the names flash across the bottom, these are then you get a trophy. On the levels you don't get a trophy, sorry, the trophy for the Hall of Fame Pokemon. On the levels where the Pokemon don't go into the Hall of Fame, Pinsir played a big part in that one. On the levels where they don't go into the Hall of Fame, you just get the trophy like that, drop out the air, or the cup, I should say. Yes, that's one way you can tell the difference. Right, so anyone that's seen the first series that I did, for Pokemon Stadium 2 will know that at the end of each episode I gave an MVP award out, a most valuable Pokemon, as I called it. So I'm going to do the same here. And I think for this cup I'm going to give it to Raichu. And the main reason is just because of the thunder hits at the end, really. The thunder hit in the Gyarados and the critical hit on the Clefable. And I think it did something in Battle 6 as well. I'm going to give it right. I think it's got to be Raichu. It can't really be anything else. The only other one I could make a case for maybe is Exeggutor. For kill the Mr. Mime and the Slowbro. But yeah, we'll give it Raichu. So Raichu's the MVP of that cup. So that was the first episode of Pokemon Stadium recorded. Hopefully you enjoyed it. The next episode, which will be episode 2, just in case for those of you that struggle with counting, it's going to be the Petite Cup. So again, quite similar. Instead of level 15, it's level 25, and we can face level 30s, which is again a biggish difference, but it doesn't make as much of a difference as 15 to 20. So I'm hopeful this will be a slightly easier episode to get through. But until we get to that point, for now, signing off. That was Pika Cup, round 1 done. And until next time, it's sayonara.